Taylor. You just can't seem to catch a break no matter which team you go on. It's just an absolute dumpster fire. And dude, I don't know. I'm questioning it with this guy because he said he wants to win. He wants so badly to be in the playoffs. But he ends up with the New Jersey Devils, who get bounced in 5 games in the playoffs by the Lightning, the only time he's seen them. And then, I know it's out of his control that he went to the Arizona Coyotes, but still, now he gets his free agent choice and he picks Buffalo. Now they're having one of the all-time worst seasons in NHL history here. I don't know where this guy's head's at. And you guys know a few weeks ago I made a video who is going to try to target this guy in a trade. And I mentioned the Montreal Canadiens as potential suitors, and today I want to focus my attention only on the Habs, because to me this is an incredibly interesting situation with the Montreal Canadiens and Taylor Hall, because they've been linked before. This is not the first time the Habs and Hall have been linked together, but in the past it hasn't really been a great fit, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure if it really is this time, but it's a really interesting discussion to have, because the Habs right now, we've heard Bergevin say it, he's in it to win it right now, okay? It's not about, oh, we'll get him next time, participation medals, and oh yeah, next year. No. He wants to try to win now, and they're in the thick of a playoff race. So the best thing you can do as a GM is provide help for your players, on top of a few guys who are on expiring contracts who might not be coming back to the CH. First off, let's talk about the fit. Hall, if he's coming in, you know he's coming in for one thing. He's not coming in to sell popcorn. No, he's coming in to score some goals, provide some offense. That's all he can really do here. He's not going to be killing penalties for you. He's going to be trying to score and create offense. So if you put him with a guy like Suzuki, maybe you can get him going offensively a bit more, because Suzuki is an awesome player, but you can see that he needs some more confidence in his offensive abilities. And we know he has it. He's got the silky hands, he's got the shot, he's got the pass. He just needs to be more consistent and confident in himself offensively. Same thing with KK. If you put a guy with Taylor Hall with him, the offense will start to flow a bit more. And I know Hall's having a bad season in Buffalo, but dude, isn't everybody? Okay, I watched a clip yesterday where it was a 3-on-0 and they missed the pass. They didn't even get a shot on net on a 3-on-0. So everybody's having a bad season in Buffalo. I promise you, if you put Taylor Hall on a team that's even just close to being a winning team, he's just going to be frothing at the mouth. He's going to be so excited, and he will play better, I promise you. So looking at it from that angle, seems like a win, right? Well, the risk in this year because of the pandemic is a lot greater than in previous years, because you've got the 14-day quarantine, and you've also got the fact that he's going to need to adjust, because he's not going to be on the ice or anything for those 14 days. So he's probably going to need another week or two to adjust. And then is he even going to adjust? Because like I said before, he lost a lot of confidence in Buffalo. So what if in his mind it's just like, oh, well, I don't have it anymore this year. You know what I mean? So it's a big risk, because Taylor Hall is not going to be cheap. Okay, like you're not going to have to give up your best player for him. But on the other hand, you're not going to get him for a bag of peanuts. You're going to need to give something up for him. And it's a risk because it could be a waste. Because again, he's on a 1-year deal. If it doesn't work out in Montreal, maybe he says, you know what, I'm going back to free agency. I'm signing somewhere else. And then boom, you lose good assets for basically nothing. Habs fans, think of Thomas Vanek in 2014. Remember that? I know he scored a couple of big goals in the playoffs, but in the grand scheme of things, he was not a great addition to the Habs team. He was not what they wanted him or thought he was going to be in that playoff run there. And then he screws off and signs with a different team in the offseason of 2014. So you don't want another repeat of that. And Taylor Hall is more skilled than Vanek was at that time. I know the numbers don't show it, but the eye test does. And then you take a look at guys like Josh Anderson, Tyler Toffoli, and you're thinking, okay, maybe we don't need a guy like Taylor Hall if Toffoli and Anderson can keep scoring at this clip. So that's why it's a double-edged sword here. Because on the one hand, it seems like a really sexy option to have Taylor Hall on your team, and it could really have some good rewards for you in the short term and in the long term. But there's also a fair bit of risk involved, and maybe you throw that off and leave it for another team. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, Habs fans. I'd love to hear it. Taylor Hall in Montreal What do you think about it? Let me know. And what do you think Bergevin is going to do at the trade deadline this year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.